Ismail Velasco, Tamassa.
Goeienaand.
And before we get started, Ismail, who are you exactly and where do you come from?
So my name is Ismail Velasco. I was born in Mexico and raised in Mexico, but now I live in England, in Bristol.
Okay. This is not siullormik erseqqissaatigeqqaassarput Ismail tuluttu taamaallat oqalussinnaatigu taamaattumillu maaniamma issiaqatigivara Heino Jensen nutserisussarput Heino amillitsikilluarat
qoina
Ismailillu oqaasi Heinup tassa nutsertarumarpai uani tassa Ismaili poqaatiseqqammerpaa nammineq Mexikumi peruartorsimalluni alliartorsimallu maanalu tuluitnaanni nayuaqarluni. And Ismail, you have chosen to go to Greenland and show some ideas of prevention of suicide. And why exactly Greenland?
So I think people tend to look at problems from the point of view of difficulties, whereas for me, for the Adora Foundation, we look at things from the point of view of potential. And I think Greenland has a lot of potential. Suicide is not just a Greenland problem, it's a global problem. It kills more people than all the wars and all the murders put together, 1 every 47 seconds. But no one knows this. And Greenland obviously is one of the places with the highest rates of suicide.
Tisiru tanguaq aperiva tamani nutsinni sunersoq tisiru suriniutinginiarlugu maannarsimooq immini toquttarneq akiерниарлугу suriniutiqalersimooq tassangaanniillu akivoq Ismaili Adora Foundation mingaanniit tamaannarsimallut taaluaamma periarfissa nunatsinni toqqarsimavaa nunatsinni annertusimaqimmat imminertarneq taamaattumill aamma periarfissatut ajunginnerpaatan nunarpu toqqarsimavaa immaattor takutitsivingissallu.
Yeah.
And I think in Greenland, if you are able to, you are facing the challenge of suicide more than most people in the world. If you solve it here, you solve it for all of us. So to me, you have the potential to lead the world in a problem that we all struggle with.
Tasiruamma eqqaava aernartorsiimaangitsigimmat tamangaanniit аллартиттуссааллану натсиннингаанниит иммиутторутторн акиерниарлугу аама таангуа эққаава нунерсуа тамаккерлугу сорсуннерит тоқутсинерит тоқутаанери тамаас атаатсиму катиккаанни имминерторн аннерусимаасо таалу таамаалиллуни 7 секунд карлугит нунерсуа тамаккерлугу имминертоқартарлуни.
And Ismail, on your performances, what kind of special message do you have?
That there is always hope, that there is always pain, that life is hard for all of us, and there will always be pain, but there is always happiness as well, and we hold on, we will find the hope, and if we find the right ways that help us endure, then we will reach the place that we need to reach.
Тассилунериутеқартуаннартаама эққаава аамалу сулиниутигутсугаама ангуйумаариппут таманна акиуниарна
Тассинуунеқ аннернартуартарпоқаама нуаннерсертоқарт
илуморпо.
And Ismail, is it your first visit here to Greenland?
Yes.
Okay. And what kind of ideas do you have before you take to Greenland?
I had very traditional ideas. And I was happily surprised by how cosmopolitan it was. I went to my first cafe mic, and I ate mattak, which I loved, and tutu, and then there was salsa in the background. And I took photographs of the seal tail outside, and then I went into Brusen, and there was avocados and bananas. That was a new idea.
Okay, yeah.
Tasiru nunatsinnukanginnarmini suna siunertaqanerlugu imalunniit suna qantakorlorsimalerlugu nunatsinni tassa нунатсинни висартут соқанgatut такорлоорсимуваа тассилакисиан нунатсини пингами писиниарфиит панаанит ассигиингиттут писиис наммин нунаани уллуинерна торнеқартартут ассигалугит аамнунатсинниа таам
таалаама каффисориар симанерит теққаавай
суу
иммиккут
каффис каффимик таанеоқаасертассаам каффисориарторама мисигисимава каффисориартоққасаанеқ.
Okay, Ismail. And before we got started, well, I think you have to show viewers what kind of performances you have shown here in Nuuk. Scene is yours.
Uyanak.
Tässä massakkut Ismail takut savaatigut maani ulluni kingullerni isiinnaagassiorluni taamatut imminortarnermut akiuiniarluni angalernum peqqutai.
Ay ya ya ya, ay ya ya ya, ay ya ye. Ay ya ya ya, ay ya ya ya, ay ya ye. Ay ya ya ya, ay ya ya ya, ay ya ye. Ay ya ya ya, ay ya ya ya, ay ya ye. Umiyewedo, isa o kakeni o ime u chi wa ime wa imi kake ele u ime ho ho wase ikusu me hu hi ime ho she he ha hey hu hey hu hey ah hey ha ooh. Inni. Usi. Usi. Oh. Oui. Amura. Amusa. Akime. Ami. Hey. Mwah. Mwah. Yeah. Oh. Mwah. Ekusime. Oh. Ale. Yeah. Ku. Yeah. Kake. Ime shu. Pusi. Yame kuyanak. And so, we all suffer. We all experience pain. The rich and the poor. The Greenlander and the Mexican. And sometimes we hit a wall. And there is no solution. There is only pain. There is no exit. And that is when some of us give up. However, if we keep on swimming in no direction, with no solution, but we keep on swimming, at some point we will change. And when we change, a new world of possibility becomes open. And so there is always hope. And maybe you have been in that wall in the past and felt there was no solution. And now you're listening to a strange Mexican tell you a story. How did that happen? There was no solution, and now you are here. And maybe you are in the wall right now. But if you wait, hope will come again. Kuyanak.
Thank you, Ismail. Yeah, Ismail, that you have just a performance. You have show your performance to different education institutions here in Nuuk. Can you tell me how they received the different institutions?
Well, it has been incredible, really. I have now, I think, spoken to 1 in 10 young people in Nuuk. And none of this was planned. It was the love that you Greenlanders have for each other. I went to one school and they said, this is very important. You should show it in Bulsen Center. You should show it in Nuuk TV. And then I said, will you help? And I was helped. And then more people invited me and more people invited me. And I must say that I found the young people a source of great hope. They have a great wisdom in their hearts. And I think Greenland is in safe hands. So I'm very grateful. I think the way I would say it is that life smiled at me here.
сулиниу тааллартиссиманераанунатсин тассалуаама атуарфиммукарсиманерарпоқ атуарфиммула таатсими исеққарнэрмини сиуннерсортиссимооқ сорм пуусин силатаани сигиннаартитсигуит сорм минунат тивиатсигу такутитсигуит сорм арлаатингу сиаруаккукку таамуту писоқарернерани тасса нассуиаавоқ таакку исигиннаагассиангуи тамааннунатсинни такутиккусуллугин наммини сулиарисимава тамаангатикикками таалуам ас ууматеқарфингалугу калааллаллуамма аннертуумик ууматеқарфигинеқарлугит таанна иммину тоқуттарна киорниарлугу сулиниутеқалерами калааллит ассут икиуккусуссимаппут намминерлуамма икиуккусуннера аторлуарлугу массаккумут такутитсинер аллаллу пинерсаартитсинингерллугу нунатсин.
Yeah. And I think the way I would describe your reaction and mine is like this. Inunek kunguyufige saragma ikingutit ilashigangata. Okaatsit iklalagna richlu sulunitut kuklarangata.
How long have you been here in Nuuk?
3 weeks.
3 weeks. And you already have learned a little thing about talking Greenlandic?
A few little things, yes.
Okay. But Ismail, tell me that traveling to Greenland is not a cheap. How is actually responsible to your traveling expenses?
The Adora Foundation.
And this Adora Foundation, what is it exactly?
So the Adora Foundation works to find new solutions to all the problems that we face. And the way it does this is by bringing together research, the arts, and social action projects.
Greenland angariniarna kikittuinnaanginnaa pisutsingalugu aningaasiliiffigineqarsmooq Adora Foundationimingaanniit taannalu аққутингалугу нулатсин сулиниутингерлатилерсимава тас Adora Foundation имаассимооq нутааник ассиигитсуник нассаарниартарнеq сулиниутиник ассиигитсуник нулерсуутина ернерторсуутилинник ассерсуутигиннерлуу нунани аллани иммину тоқуттарни пингиккалуарлугу аама аллалаернерторсуути пиллунги тааккуа нассаарниарлутик сулиниутеқар фигисарсимава.
Okay, and Ismail, I know that you have traveling around the world, and among other things, you have lived in Maasai in Tanzania, Gypsies in Spain, and various places in South America, and made projects in UK where you now living in the moment. Cultural difference between the countries you have been. Can you tell me how different are we Greenlanders compare those people?
I think in all people there are things that make us different and things that make us the same.
Tangua pequtigiva nunan assiingittorpassuarna angalasarsimasoq allaat afrikkamaama siliniuteqartarsimasoq taaluaama taakku siliniutit aam ingerlateqqillugaam nunatsinnaam massak ingerlappai.
When we focus on the differences, we have conflict.
Oqarpoq aama assingiingissuseq tamaali singalugu ataatsimut ataat qanussuassuara assigissuseqarna taanna assigissuteqarneq.
And when we focus on the similarities, we have unity.
Tes imappoq eqqarsaatigaanni assigissuserput aamalu assigingissuserput taakkua toqqammavigalugit maannamut aamma suliniutin ingerlallu.
And here I have found great human beings.
Aamalu oqarpoq aamma inunnaajungittuarsuarnik aamma nunatsinni taamatut naammattuugisimalluni.
And everywhere I've traveled, I find great human beings. But here you have Palangwit.
Yeah, that's my next question. You already have answered that you have been here in Nuuk in almost 1 month. and what you have learned while you've been here.
I think I have learned a lot about communication because I haven't had the language, so I had to make a story with body language.
Tesiruama beriva qammatingayak nunitsinniam normini sunirikkarsimanera. Tesirikkarsimanerarpa atteveqaratiginneq. Taaruam qulutturiorsinnaaneq tassani atteveqaratiginnaqqutigalu.
And my friends have told me that in Greenland you look at body language a lot.
Tesiruam qarfineqartarpoq ussersornaa torlugu saqqummiisinnaaneq pigiga.
And behind that, then the language of our hearts was the same.
Tesiruam taassumap oqasertarangikkaluamik takutittineq assiginnera umammingaanni takutitilluni.
And Ismail, you may maybe have a new project on the way. What's the next project on your program?
So I will be taking the same kind of play to different parts of the world for suicide prevention.
Tesiruama periva sumiarlaannik pilersaaruteqarnersoq suliniumi taamaittumik tassa Ismail oqarpoq suliniu taanna isiginnaangassiangui taakkua nunarsuarmi ingerlaarukkumaarlugit imminu toquttarnakiерниарлу.
And we will be using the internet to bring many young people together around the world.
Tesiruam eqqaava nittartagaq atorumaarlugu nulersuga tamakkerlugu inuusuttunut siammaarumaarlugu.
And Ismail, to the very end, do you have anything to share with us? Want to share about Greenlandic viewers?
Greenlandic?
Viewers, do you have something to share with us?
I suppose this is the first thing I learned when I came to Greenland, and it was taught to me by an old Greenlandic man.
Tesiruamma periva maanikalaassit inuiaqatsiguut sumigarlaannik tunisinnaanerai malunni sumiarlaannik saqqummiuligisinaanerai. Taava oqarpoq. What did you say for moments ago?
Just that was the first thing I learned. And what I like is that it doesn't matter what part of the world or what is your belief, this was the spirit that I learned here.
Tes nunitsinniam ilikkaarsimava anersaakkut imminnut kaammattoqatiginneq taari taamaalilluni aamma nunitsinniinnermani taanna pissarsian annertooq maannamut tingummallu.
And it's this. Ahlanik, kutjun gitsumik, ajor narnorsietunut, ajugaasinaa asor karnerlunit, okarit, kutionersiu taali, taanagut tiovok, tamarmik tashuga kiffaput, tamarmiklu pekkusutat naalassavat. Kuyanak.
Yeah, Ismail, I want to say thank you for visiting Tamassa. And I wish you good luck in the future and have a nice trip back home to England.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
Tassala unnukmanna ааллагаатиссиннаасууттамаага киллеқарпут qutсивииссавара уннукманна тулуит нунаанниит имминут тоқуттарнеқ акиорниарлугу нунатсинну исигиннаагассиамик такутитсиарторлуни ангаласоқ Ismail Velasco нутсерисуалу Хайну Jensen Tamassa тамаа киллаарпоқ уннуссиорлуаси